We had the first weekend of preseason football. And I don't know about you all, but there's nothing like the first week of NFL preseason to make me overreact. Because the Bears tied the Dolphins, baby. They tied 24-24. There's nothing less exciting than a tie in preseason football where none of the starters played, but I digress.
Yeah.
This conversation, head over to FanDuel Sportsbook if you want to track what we're looking at here. I want to look at the odds to make the playoffs because there's nothing like overreacting after 1 week of preseason football and see if these changed at all. This is really interesting because after 1 week, the favorite by far to make the playoffs is Buffalo Bills.
Fair.
I think that, you know what? I'll just go through. These are the odds to make the playoffs. Buffalo Bills minus 800, Baltimore Ravens minus 590, Kansas City minus 385, Philly minus 355, Niners minus 200, Detroit minus 184. Those are the usual suspects for me. It's after that, you got the Bengals and the Buccaneers and the Rams all at minus 150.
The Bengals is as bad as their defense is going to be. That one kind of makes is a little iffy. I know Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are set up to have a monster year, but they're going to have to because that defense is porous.
I'm with you. My biggest thing with some of these is you got to division. I mean, the division odds, like we're not looking at the division odds per se,
right.
but like,
well, there's a reason why Buffalo is number one. And
exactly.
Buffalo is not necessarily the best team,
but the best,
they're the best team in the weakest division.
Yeah. Which is why these Bengals odds specifically these were the first on odds to make the playoffs. I thought kind of weird because you got the Ravens minus 590.
Yeah.
Granted, we're going to talk about the Browns later. I don't think they need to worry about the Browns, but this is a lot of faith on the Bengals at minus 150.
There are other AFC teams that could sneak in a wild card over the Bengals. Yes, they're also in a bad division because the Steelers aren't going to be great, but they're going to go 500. They do it every single year.
Yes.
And then the Browns, we'll probably talk about that, but they're not a legit playoff threat yet. Shador's look good, but that doesn't mean they're going to make the playoffs. And so that one's kind of, if you want to waste some money,
put some
money on the Bengals.
Yeah, and that was my biggest thing with this. It's way too early overreactions. That's the whole point of this thing. It's like some of these are people like, wow, you really think the Bengals just based on one preseason game, you feel that confident in them? That was my favorite part to look at these because you have the usual suspects in your top 5. And then you start looking and you're like, oh man, Vegas has got some weird odds for some of these guys. There's a lot of middle teams. And you mentioned the Browns. Before I let you go, Rusty, I know you got to get out of here. The biggest thing that I liked from the weekend was watching Shedeur Sanders not look like trash. I just not only not look like trash, but look okay. The dude kind of was made into for whatever reason, it was kind of a circus when he got drafted. And the last thing I wanted to do was see him fail. It would have sucked. I just never want to see anybody fail. And just to see him not the way Buffalo's handling their business is whatever, but to see him not fall flat on his face was nice. He never was that for anybody. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he looked good. He spun the ball well. It was accurate. He made good decisions, but the true statement of the preseason so far is one Jameis Winston for the New York Giants, hitting the Heisman pose, running in, busting it in, getting the 2-point conversion. Jameis Winston needs to be the starter from day one in New York, and they need to build a statue of that man. He is a national icon. Give me all the Jameis Winston in the preseason I could get.
Jameis Winston went viral in the Baptist church yesterday. I don't know if you saw his the practice thing that went viral last week.
That was funny, hitting the crossbar.
Where Dayball said, we got 4 quarterbacks that each get one throw. If any of them hit the crossbar, afternoon practice is canceled. And he said, something like, the faith y'all have in me will have that. I will hit this. And we're still having Bible study when I do. You don't think you're getting out of it too? And then I was like, you better believe that went viral in like the Baptist churches around.
Absolutely.
He's the best.
I know that because it was mentioned. The video was played at my church. Okay. And I was like, I just went up to the preacher afterwards. And I was like, listen, it's a good story. I could see the tie-in to why you, but you didn't talk about Jackson Dart, who was incredible.
Yeah, you know what, Rusty? I'm gonna let you go. That way you don't have to hear the Jackson Dart talk. We'll get you out here. We'll give Uncle Buck
be a buffer. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you have a good day, brother. I'm gonna talk to you.
See y'all at 11. Y'all have a good one.